Good morning, how are we all doing? Saturday morning, first sort of day where all the schools have been locked down or closed, businesses are beginning to shut down, things are beginning to get perhaps a little bit panicky. My own family, a little bit spats going on, so the tensions are rising. So how are we going to release those tensions? There's something I like to do when I feel a bit tense. I feel a bit in my solar plexus today, where we feel a bit frustrated, where we feel out of control, where we can't necessarily do anything about it. There seems to be a lot of advice flying around. Obviously we've got government advice, but also people's opinions, and certainly that's where I was at this morning with my own family. The opinions were getting too strong. People were, oh, but we have to do this, we have to do that, and no one was really listening to anybody. So it makes you feel a little bit frustrated and out of control. So I want to try and release that, because we don't need to be at war with our loved ones. We need to be in unity. We need to be coming together rather than separate. And obviously this is probably going to get worse. Today I would like to take you onto the chair, so that if we are feeling perhaps a little bit unwell, even if we've got other bugs going around, things are beginning to affect us just by stress, then we can do yoga on the chair. We don't have to do a physical strong practice to actually benefit. So I want to do some breathing with you, chanting, humming bee breath, which is one of my favourites, and those of you who do come to my regular classes will be familiar with that one too. And the sound vibration tends to release these blockages, these things that we've held on to. It's a very simple technique. You don't have to make a long noise, you don't have to do it for a long time. You don't even need to make a noise, just make sure the exhale is slightly lengthened. And I'll talk you through it so that we can hum together and just vibrate any tensions out of the body. So I'm going to go and sit back on the chair, and you can do this even if you're fit and well. Sitting on a chair is actually a really good way to practice. Being pretty Western, I quite like sitting on a chair too. So excuse me a minute. So, humming bee breath. Just let's get into the body before we start any breathing work. Just start to notice, how is your breath feeling? For me, the breath tells me everything. It is linked to the nervous system. So when we're feeling a little stressed, the breath starts to shorten. We start to feel very tense in our breathing. So the dog's joining me. Every time I do something, the cat or the dog joins me, so it's quite funny. But he's welcome. He's welcome to join in with the humming bee. So I want you just to close your eyes or lower your gaze and come into your breath. Find your breath and see where you can feel it. Is it very shallow up the top of the collarbones? Can we feel it a little bit into the upper belly, solar plexus area here? Or can we feel it a little bit lower into the low belly? Just take a few moments to ground through your feet. Use your breath to come down into the belly, into the chest. It doesn't matter where your breath is, just be focusing on your breathing. And today I'd like to set intention to use the chair yoga, the humming bee breath, just to release anything that no longer serves us, any anger or fear, frustrations that we are feeling in this very challenging times, something that none of us have really experienced ever before. If you have your own intention, please just repeat that to yourself, but by all means use my intention, because I'm certainly feeling the stresses already, and we haven't really even started on this unprecedented journey. Humming bee, we use the exhale to focus on, and we make a sound. We place the tongue into the roof of the mouth. And I'm going to direct the breath into each chakra point for you, so that we can actually release perhaps any stuck energies that are running along the chakras. I like to use my hands. I like to place my hands where I want the energy to be directed. We can set the intention as we go. So you might want to just take a few breaths just to start lengthening the exhale and start getting into that breath. And just feeling that letting go, any burdens in the heart, any frustrations in the solar plexus, any overthinking in the head. just letting go. One more. And just let that settle for a moment. Just allow that breath now to settle down. Notice again for yourself. Where are you up to? How can we help ourselves? How can we let go of anything that is stopping us stay in the heart center? The words spoken over us, the words spoken by ourselves. Sometimes we can say hurtful things as well. Forgiveness, please. Forgiveness in the heart. When we do get into stress, survival mode, panic, we don't really talk from the heart. We talk from our own survival basis. And so we can say hurtful things so that we feel more powerful. So if we've said hurtful things, or people have said hurtful things to you, or even out and about people you don't know, just offer some forgiveness and compassion to the people and to yourself, please. So humming bee. Let's take the breath, the awareness down into the root chakra. It's down at the base of the spine, on the coccyx. We use the colour red for root. And I just want you to bring your focus, your intention. I'm going to ask the humming bee breath to open, balance and cleanse, to let go of any stuck energies, any fear into the root chakra. I'm going to do 3 breaths. You can join if you want to, or just listen to the sounds. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, humming bee. And repeat, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. And just let that breath settle, let that energy settle. Notice how we perhaps feel now after the breath in comparison to before. Letting go, grounding through the feet. Repeating, I am safe, I am safe, I am safe. Next, we're going to come into the sacral, the low belly. We use the colour orange for the low belly. This is where our emotions sit. Water element. Just bring your focus into the sacral center, and we ask that the humming bee open, balances and cleanses the sacral, and we let go of any stuck emotions from our sacral center. When you're ready, prepare, inhale. Humming bee to sacral. Exhale. And one more, inhale. Exhale. Just let those vibrations move the energy, let the emotions let go of anything that is stuck in your emotions. Down noticing any change from before and after. Just observing, being with your body, with the energy centers. And next we move into the solar plexus, the upper belly. Our ego, our will, where we also hold a lot of anxiety and frustrations. So we ask the humming bee to open, balance and cleanse the solar plexus chakra. Use the colour yellow, fire element, so the desires, the passions that we have. And we ask the humming bee to let go of any frustrations, anxieties for our future. And to let go of any strong will, so we're not governed by our ego. When you're ready, inhale, solar plexus. Exhale, humming bee. And again, inhale. Exhale. And one more, inhale. Exhale. Just allowing the vibration to let go of any anxieties, any angst we have towards other people, towards ourselves. And we're going to move into the heart center, the lower heart. You can take the energy into the higher heart here too, which is humanitarian of service energy, or we can have it just into the low heart, which is to do with your own heart, your own soul, your own journey, your own love. We use the colour green for the low heart and pink for the higher heart. And we're just going to ask the humming bee breath to open, balance and cleanse the heart centers, and to remove any heavy burdens, any judgments, any vulnerabilities and grief. Help us let go so that we stay in the heart center, or centers. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale to the heart. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. And just allow those vibrations to settle, to let go of any closed heart feelings, burdens, unforgiveness. Let go of any conditions of your love and your actions. So that we stay into the pureness, the divinity of our heart center. Next, we're going to move to the throat chakra, the base of the throat, the neck. Colour blue, sky blue, and where we hear and speak our truth. So very important in these challenging times that we don't get into fear speak, stress speak. We don't take on opinions that don't resonate with us, that we get into our own truth. And so allowing the speech to be authentic rather than manipulative or fearful. We ask the humming bee to open, balance and cleanse the throat chakra, to let go of untruths, our untruths. And so we hear our truth. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale to the throat chakra. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Just letting those vibrations settle so that we can let go of any words spoken over us that don't resonate with our desires, with our truth. That we discern the words, the opinions that we hear and we speak. Coming back to our truth. Next, we're going to move into the third eye, in the center of the forehead, where we can see clearly. This is the deep indigo blue color, and we have insights. Those are aha moments. So we ask the humming bee breath to open, balance, and cleanse the third eye, so that we can see clearly what we need to do, see, speak, act upon. We don't lose sight of what we need to do. When you're ready, we ask the humming bee breath to open, balance and cleanse the third eye, to let go of confusion, of foggy brains, foggy mind, foggy sight. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale to third eye. Again, inhale. Exhale. And one more, inhale. Exhale. letting those vibrations settle, to remove any overthinking, any overanalyzing, any unclear sights, thoughts, decisions, so that we keep the clarity, we keep the insight that serves us correctly. Arms getting a little achy, just give the shoulders a little wiggle. Finally, we come to the top of the head, the crown chakra, where we have unity in our higher consciousness. This is the colour white and violet just underneath the scalp. This is where we connect on a bigger scale to the unity of our planet, of our people, of our higher consciousness, and where we won't feel isolated. This is where we get our true connections from. And so when we shut the crown off, we feel isolated, we feel more cut off. So very important in these challenging times to keep the crown chakra open. See it as a little crown sitting on top of your head. We're going to ask the humming bee breath to open, balance and cleanse the crown chakra, so that we keep our unity, we listen to our higher consciousness, we connect to our higher self and the connection of other people's higher selves. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale to crown. A little bit short there. Another inhale. Exhale. And one more inhale. Exhale. Allowing those energies now to remove any isolated feelings, any not connected feelings, so that we feel connected, even though we're not physically connected at the moment, that we feel connected to our own higher self and to the connection of other people, the connection of our planet and anything above our planet. Bringing unity, collectiveness back together. And just take a moment to allow these energies to settle, to notice for yourself which ones were difficult to access today, which ones were harder to sound or feel or connect to. And just allow that to remove anything that no longer serves you. Any fear, any anxiety, any disconnection, any love, any emotions. I'm just going to end the session here so that this is a separate one that you can do as a standalone, and then I'll do the chair moving yoga as a separate video. You don't have to do both, you can do one or both together. Just come back when you feel ready, open the eyes, just connect into your sit bones, down into the feet. Just take a few breaths. Excuse me, I've got some froggy throats that need to release. that need to clear. Words that I spoke this morning, words that I was spoken over me this morning, which are no longer serving me. They're not my truth. Excuse me. So allow the clearing, the cleansing to happen. Take care of yourselves. If I don't see you on the next video, take care of yourselves. Always give yourself time. Always notice how situations have affected you. We can do things about this. We can work together. We can stay connected together in our little virtual world, but also through the crown chakra and through the heart. So I thank you for joining me for the humming bee through the chakras this morning. And stay safe, everybody. Stay connected. Thank you so much.